Hello everyone, I'm just now live on YouTube. Please, if you can hear my voice, please write me so I know that you can hear me. Hello everyone, I'm just... Please, if you can, just let me know that you can hear me. Okay, I see someone has written, so that's fine. So you can hear me. Okay, very good. So I will start what I want to explain in this webinar. First of all, I will hope that every one of you is doing well. And it is Saturday, so I assume that we will not have a lot of people who are watching this streaming video online, but you can watch it later because I will keep it on YouTube channel. So why am I doing this webinar? Actually, it's not a webinar, it's more than to be like an announcement for my new course. So I have created a new course, and this course is very interesting because it has a lot of nice labs inside of it. So I just wanted to let you know about it, and then we'll let you know what this course will contain and what we are going to discuss in this course. Then you can check if you like to buy it. You can also buy it because I have already put it on my website, which is mynetworktraining.com, and it's going to be on Udemy very soon. All right, so now the courses, if we go to the Google Chrome, and here I can write mynetworktraining.com. So we go down over here, and this course is this one, the MikroTik DoH against DNS spoofing attacks. So the MikroTik the DNS over HTTPS. So that's a new feature that is available on MikroTik. They just released it, so I'm very happy to be the first one which is making a course about it. So if we go to the MikroTik router and we go to IP DNS, we see that there is this feature, the DoH server, which I have it now already configured. And this only works on the MikroTik RouterOS version starting from 6.47 and upward. So I have, for this reason, I have upgraded my router here. If we go to system, we go to packages, you see if we check now the updates. So the latest update now, the latest version is 6.47. So on this version, they have added the DoH, the DNS over HTTPS. And I just found it on the MikroTik website that they have added that. So then I have decided directly to do a course to show you about it. And that's really a very nice feature. So what is the DoH? The DoH is nothing more than you can send your DNS request via HTTPS. So you don't allow anymore for a man-in-the-middle attack to do DNS spoofing against you. So now I understand that you may say, okay, what do you mean by the man-in-the-middle attack? What do you mean about the DNS spoofing? So all of those things, I'm covering them on this course. So you can see this course is not only about speaking about MikroTik like most of the courses that I do, but it's also going to speak about Kali Linux, and we are going to really do the same attack that the hackers they do. We are going to do it, of course, for educational purpose. So that's why I'm doing that. And we are going to hack our computer and to be man in the middle. And then in this case, after we finish this and we see that we have been hacked by the Kali Linux, then we have to do the settings of the MikroTik, which is the DNS over HTTPS, in order to solve this problem. So if we go to the course, I just want to show you what we are going to speak in this course. So again, we are going to work on Kali Linux. So that's an operating system, and that's most of the hackers use it, and also ethical hackers, I would say, use it in order to be able to hack a network, to see what is open in this network, to be able to take the measurement to block everything which a hacker can use to be able to hack your network. So you see that in this course I have here mentioned what we are going to do. So first we have to connect the MikroTik router to the internet and share the servers, the internet servers. That's something we know. We need to download and install Kali Linux on VirtualBox. So you see that that's not a MikroTik stuff that we're going to do here. Make Kali Linux work on the same network with your PC, because it's going to be on a virtual machine. We want it to be like it is connected to the same network, so as like there is a hacker on our network, and to be able to do the attack. Then upgrading Kali Linux, changing the root password of Kali Linux, installing the Terminator, DeepPad, BetterCap. So those tools and applications, I need them inside Kali Linux, especially BetterCap, to be able to do the man-in-the-middle attack. Install ZenMap for network device discovery. So to be able to run the attack, we need to discover the network and who are the devices in our network. So I'm going to use ZenMap. And then we have to understand ARP, how it works. Now understand how hackers use the ARP spoofing, but to be man-in-the-middle. So we are going to use ARP spoofing to be able to do the man-in-the-middle, and that's all from the Kali Linux we are going to do it. So after we are man-in-the-middle, then we have to make the DNS spoofing, and then after the DNS spoofing we have to configure the DoH on the MikroTik to avoid this DNS spoofing. So DNS spoofing is nothing more than, like, for example, the hacker will say that if anyone is from the network or the target PCs that he's trying to attack it, then if he's sending to go to a website, then the DNS query will come to him, and then he will give him another page, or he will give him a page that he wants, or maybe he will give him a fake page. Then he can put, for example, username and password, then he can guess the username and password. So that's what the DNS spoofing, and that's very dangerous. And MikroTik, they have, as I said, the DNS over HTTPS to avoid having this DNS spoofing problem. And that's what we are going to cover. So you can see here, if we go down, these are the what we are going to do. So the lectures. So we have to connect the router to the internet and upgrade it to 6.47. So we have the DoH on the MikroTik router. Downloading the Kali Linux, downloading the applications we want. Then here we have to think of what hacker do first to discover the live host, so we know that there is a computer in the network, and then we can target it. And here we have to start doing the attack. We have to become a man in the middle. And you can see all of those, we don't touch really the MikroTik router. We are working on the Kali Linux. So this course is a mix of hacking techniques. Of course, we have to show it just for the technical or the educational purpose. And also, if you want to, or you are learning ethical hacker, so those part of the ethical hacker course. So we become man in the middle using the ARP spoofing, and I'm going to show you how you can do that. Then after we become man in the middle, we have to do the DNS spoofing. So we have to run it, and we will see that our target computer will be having spoofed the DNS on it. And after that, once we are on this level, we have to configure the DNS over HTTPS on the MikroTik router. So in this case, I'm going to show you how you can configure that to avoid the DNS spoofing using the certificate and without certificates on both options. All right, so this is the course that I have designed. It's not a very long course, I would say, but it's a lot of fun. So you really work on Kali Linux, you will do the hacking to become a man in the middle and to do the DNS spoofing. We are going to do all of those, but at the end, once we make the DoH on the MikroTik router, we will see that this problem will be solved. All right, and that's what we are going to do actually. And this course is already live on my website, on my network training. You can see the price of this course. Let me just go like this, so you can see more than what we have here. So the price is $10 US, and that's if you buy it for one-time purchase. It's only $10. You have lifetime access to it, and in case you go and you want to have your membership, then you can get access all courses by $10 per month, but then you have access to my 34 courses in total. So all my courses that you see on my network training, then you can have access to them, and you will have access to them as long as the membership is active. Okay, so that's for now it's still $10 per month. Maybe in the future it's going to be more because I have added a lot of courses already. Now this course is also going to be on the Udemy, so I have to submit it. I will submit it today. It will take a couple of days before they put it live on Udemy. Now again, this is a very nice course. It's part of hacking and security to protect the MikroTik router, and you are going to use this feature which is here on the MikroTik DoH server. So I'm going to explain to you what is this exactly, how it works, and then we are going to use it. And now I'm really using it on my MikroTik router, and you can see I'm now connected with you on the internet. I'm not having any DNS. You see on the MikroTik router I don't put any DNS, but I'm using the DoH server for this to be able to go to the internet. So this is what I wanted to show in this announcement about my new course, and I hope that you will enroll to this course, and you will enjoy it, because I really put some time to build it up, because it's a mix of hacking and the MikroTik. So it's not just working on MikroTik. I had to search a lot and do a lot of labs to be able to do the hacking stuff. So yeah, but I hope that you will enroll it, and if you have any question, you can just drop me a question about anything you have in this course, then I will get back to you and answer to your question. So let's have maybe 2 minutes. If anyone has any question regarding this course or any other question, please, you can just write it to me, and then I can answer to you. And before I finish, I just want to say that for this course you only need one computer, and you also need a MikroTik router. That's it. One computer, one MikroTik router, and of course UTP cable to connect the computer to the MikroTik router, and internet service. So the MikroTik router needs to be connected to the internet, and that's what you only need. And the rest would be installed as Kali Linux VirtualBox. Those are softwares that you can get them, and they are free of charge. You can download them and install them on your computer. So anyone has any question? If you have any question, please write me. Please, if anyone has any question, you can just write me now. I'm looking to the questions to see. Okay, let's see. Can we get IP version 6 set up on PPP? Yes, that's possible. Yeah, you can set up the IP version 6 on PPP. Let's now have the questions only about this lecture, I would say. And but yeah, if you have any, yeah, that's fine. You can just write me the question you want, no problem. Please do a session on VLAN MikroTik. I do have a course already about MikroTik VLAN on MikroTik, and this course is also on my website. If you go here on mynetworktraining.com, and the course is this one, VLAN on MikroTik with labs, RouterOS and SwitchOS. So this course talks about the VLAN that you can run on MikroTik, and from different products that MikroTik have, not only about the RouterOS but also SwitchOS. You can see on router board, on CRS, on CSS, and also you can use SwitchOS. So this course is already online, and you can just buy it also by $10. That's a penny, that's not a lot of money, but the knowledge that you can get from this course is very valuable. So you can register to this course if you want to learn about VLAN. And on the IP version 6 course, I'm using ISP, I have a loop. Okay, I cannot really solve the problems now live, that what you have on your company. All right. No, if you buy the course, you cannot download it. It's not possible. And I hope that you can understand why, because even though that I'm not allowing my courses to be downloaded, yeah, there are a lot of piracy on the courses, and they get them and then they share them for free. So I'm putting a lot of time to do those courses, and I will not be very happy to see my courses shared for free everywhere. So that's why I'm not putting them on download. I'm not saying that you have to do that, but it's just the general idea that I prefer that, because even though that they're not possible to be downloaded, we always track that some people are sharing not only me but most of the instructors which do online courses, they have this problem. So no, the answer is they're not possible to be downloaded. Let's see if any other question. Yes, you can have access to them whenever you want. If you just buy the course, like if you go now and you say enroll in course for $10 US, you just buy it, you have access to it always, and you can come back and watch it as much as you want. But in case you buy you buy it as a membership, so 10 USD per month. So that means every month you pay 10 USD, you have access to all courses, not only one course. But then in this case, if the membership is finished and you don't renew, you don't have access to them anymore. But if you buy the course by 10 USD, just one time purchase, so you just go to one course, one single course, and you buy it by 10 USD, you can have access to it all the time. Can we get the PPP IPv6 setup on the course? Okay, I will take this note, and we'll see if it's possible to add it on the course. Does the VLAN help in loop problems, or does MikroTik have way to stop loop, or not occur at all? Yeah, well, the loop problem on if you have loop problem on your network, I don't think that's the problem is from VLAN. I would say the loop problem normally comes if it's layer 2 loop problem. If it's a layer 3, then you have to check your routing that you have normally on the routing if you have the loop. But if it's layer 2 loop, then the course that you really need to take is this one, which I also have it live. MikroTik switching spanning tree protocol. So the spanning tree protocol, especially the rapid spanning tree protocol, is a protocol working on layer 2 that avoid and stop for you all the loop problem, layer 2 loop problem. So this course is also live, you can go to it. So here I will explain to you why we do have a loop on the network. So I will just explain the reason why we do have loop on the layer 2, and then after that I will show you what mechanism you need to use, which are the STP, the rapid spanning tree, and to be able to avoid the loops that you can have. So if you have loop on your network, please go to this course, buy this course, it will really help you to solve your problem. Let's see if we still have any other question. I saw someone said about DoH. Let me just, maybe are queries on DoH slower? Well, if we think of it, we are sending DNS over HTTPS, so yeah, maybe it can be a little bit slow, but yeah, that's something we don't notice it. So you don't notice it really, and you know, every new technology, when they do it better than the oldest technology. But as a concept, we are sending DNS request over HTTPS, then yeah, could be that it can be a bit slower. But I didn't really do the measurement. I'm not a computer, let's say, science guy, so that means you go inside every packet to see the delay, and I don't really care of that. I just care that it is working or it's not working, and that's I believe that we as network engineers, that's what we care. We don't really care about how the packet is going, and if it's slower or, yeah, it's working, that's fine for me. All right, some other questions. Do you recommend use DNS over HTTPS? Yes, I recommend it. I definitely recommend it, because you will see in the course that if you don't use it and you have a hacker on your network, then you are in a big problem, in a big trouble. So in case you are able to use it, then yes, use it. And MikroTik, they provide it now. That means they had a lot of requests from a lot of companies to add this feature. They have added, so that means yes, you have to use it. In case you can use it, of course. Another question. So, do we have any other question, please, regarding the question of the loop? I have already given the answer. So, if you really want to solve the problem, please look to the spanning tree course. Okay, I think that that's all the questions here. Do anyone have any other question for me before I finish this announcement? What about paying PayPal? Yes, it's possible to pay on PayPal. So if you go to any of the courses, let's say on my website, and this feature is not long time ago I added to the website. So let's go to this new course. And over here, when you say enroll in the course, then you can see over here that the payment method, you can use the credit card, but also you can use PayPal. So you can see it over there. You just put PayPal, you put the information for PayPal, and yeah, you can also pay via PayPal. But that doesn't apply in case you want to go for a monthly membership. So that means if you want to enroll to get access to all courses, if we go here, and you want to pay $10 per month, and you make enroll. So over here you see that there is only way is the credit card, because it is a recurring fees. That means you have to pay it every time. So Teachable, the platform that I'm using, they don't have that recurring happens on the PayPal. So you have to use the credit card if in case you want to have a monthly membership. But in case you just want to buy one time the course, just to select one course and buy it, you can use PayPal. All right, very good. So I think that I'm finishing now the announcement. So again, just as a conclusion, I have this new course that I have built it, MikroTik DoH, which is DNS over HTTPS against DNS spoofing attacks. So in this course, I'm going to show you how the DNS spoofing happens. So we have to start from installing Kali Linux up to do the DNS spoofing, and then I'm going to show you how you can use the MikroTik DoH to solve this problem, and all are based on labs. So thank you very much for your time. It covers MikroTik from without taking each course at a time. Yeah, there is nothing called one course which covers MikroTik from A to Z. MikroTik, you can do on it a lot of things. You can do routing. In routing, you can do OSPF, you can do BGP, you can do MPLS, you can do static route, and you can do switching. You can do VLAN, you can do quality of service, you can do, if I keep counting, quality of service like a simple queue, and you can do we said spanning tree protocol, you can do capsman, you can do failover, you can do, yeah, you see, it's really big. You can do hotspot, you can do firewalling. There is no any course, one course from A to Z covering MikroTik. That's not possible. But what you can do if you don't have any knowledge on MikroTik, what you can do, you can start with MikroTik, this one, MikroTik Network Associated with Labs. So you start from there and you can go level by level. So after this one, maybe you take the second one, which is MikroTik Routing Engineer. So speaking about routing, then after that, if you want to do firewalling and security, you go to MikroTik Security Engineers. After that, you can go to the IP version 6. After that, you can go to the traffic control, you can go to the wireless. So you can see, it's not possible to do one course to cover MikroTik from A to Z. That's not possible. Okay. What do I have to say? Well, for the question that if you want to buy for 1 year, and if you don't want to renew for the next year, all you need to do, you just buy for 1 year, and so you pay for that. And after you buy for that, you can just go to your account and you can say that you want there is a way over there to just say that you don't want to be renewal for another year. So then you secure yourself that you paid and you have 1 year and you have access for 1 year. And after this 1 year is finished, then you don't have access anymore. So there is a possible way you can do it from your account. Okay, you can stop the automatic payment. Yes, you can stop the automatic payment. That's not a problem. All right, guys. I appreciate really the interaction we had today. I'm happy that we could speak and I could answer your questions. So again, thank you very much for your time. I wish you, all of you, a very good weekend, and I hope to see you in my new course, which is this one, MikroTik DoH against DNS spoofing attacks. So thank you very much, guys, and see you. Bye bye.